the simmering tensions between the US and its allies over how to confront Russia's aggression in Ukraine have boiled over into a high-stakes diplomatic showdown, revealing a significant rift in the G7's united front. The conflict centers around a Canadian-drafted statement on maritime security, a document that has become a battleground for competing geopolitical priorities and conflicting approaches to sanctioning Russia. At the heart of the dispute lies a Canadian proposal to establish a dedicated task force to dismantle Russia's shadowy network of oil tankers, a so-called shadow fleet, employed to circumvent crippling Western sanctions imposed following the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. These aging vessels, often operating under false flags and employing sophisticated concealment tactics, are crucial to Russia's ability to maintain its war machine and circumvent the economic pressure intended to cripple its military capabilities. The task force, envisioned by Canada, would play a crucial role in monitoring and disrupting these illicit operations, thereby tightening the economic noose around Moscow. However, according to reports, the United States has vehemently opposed this initiative, effectively vetoing the proposal. This rejection underscores a deeper strategic divergence within the G7, highlighting the complexities of maintaining a unified stance against Russia while navigating competing national interests and priorities. The U.S., while ostensibly committed to supporting Ukraine, appears to be prioritizing a different strategic focus, one that seemingly minimizes direct confrontation with Russia in favor of other geopolitical goals. The U.S. opposition extends beyond the outright rejection of the task force. The leaked draft G7 statement, obtained by Bloomberg News, reveals a concerted U.S. effort to significantly alter the document's language pertaining to Russia's war in Ukraine. Strikingly, the U.S. has pushed for the complete removal of the word sanctions from the statement, a move that has stunned observers and raised serious questions about the U.S. commitment to enforcing existing sanctions regimes. This omission is not a minor editorial tweak. It represents a fundamental shift in tone and approach, suggesting a reluctance to explicitly acknowledge and condemn Russia's blatant violation of international law and norms. Further highlighting the U.S.'s subtle shift, the draft reveals attempts to replace references to Russia's ability to maintain its war in Ukraine with the more muted phrase, earn revenue. This subtle yet significant alteration downplays the direct link between Russia's oil revenues and its ongoing war effort, a connection that underpins the rationale for the sanctions in the first place. This linguistic maneuver effectively obscures the crucial relationship between Russia's illicit maritime activities and its sustained aggression in Ukraine, potentially weakening the overall message of the G7 statement and diminishing its impact. The contrasting approaches to China further complicate the situation. While the U.S. is pushing for stronger language condemning China's actions, its simultaneous downplaying of Russia's aggression raises concerns about a potential double standard in its foreign policy approach. This inconsistency could erode the credibility of the G7 and its ability to act as a unified force against global threats. This behind-the-scenes struggle over the wording of a seemingly technical G7 statement exposes a critical juncture in the West's response to Russia's invasion. It raises critical questions about the strength and unity of the alliance against Russia and the true extent of the U.S. commitment to holding Russia accountable for its actions in Ukraine. The ongoing debate underscores the intricate balance between geopolitical considerations, economic interests, and the moral imperative to hold aggressors accountable. The final version of the statement, and the concessions, or lack thereof, made by Canada, will offer crucial insight into the evolving dynamics within the G7 and its future approach to addressing Russian aggression. The implications for Ukraine, and indeed the global security landscape, are profound.